Well, today we're going to Silverton, which is a little town about 20 kilometres out of Broken Hill, and this is where it all started in this area, where they found lots of silver, and that's probably why it's called Silverton or Silvertown. And in 1881 the town was established here, and it grew to a population of about 3,000. And it's a bit of a ghost town today, but they also filmed Mad Max here, I think the very first one in the 70s, and then later on they did Mad Max 2. And we'll go and have a bit of a look and check out what's there today. Well, this is the first little stop, Silverton Jail and Museum. So we'll go and have a better look and see what's in here. Some of the early residents. Mr. and Mrs. George Crossing, early residents of Silverton, 1891. So in here there's a lot of little rooms to explore. So this is the original layout of the town, and we haven't had much of a look around yet, so that's a bit what it used to look like in the 1800s. So here's the old jail. Maybe this is a little chapel room or something possible, or probably originally was a cell, so we'll go back and have a bit of a look here. Look like all the government officials of years gone by. Just incredible, these old pictures. You know, these people come into the world and live their lives and leave again. It's just crazy. All the football teams. So this is what a cell used to look like. Oh. Jail exercise yard. No getting out of here. Looks like a little original toilet. Yes. Wheelbarrow in the corner. Barber's chair. Okay, everyone used to come here for a haircut. And a shave. Gosh, these exhibits are all the attachments used on the electric hair curler. Far out. Imagine that. Looks pretty dodgy. Looks like you get electrocuted pretty easy. Everything for making curls. Oh, hairdryer. That's different. Oh, here's one here. You know, when we were young, you used to have a salon, you'd have about 10 of these. Has a fan in there, it spins around with hot air, and they'd put it over your head and dry your hair. Just all seems so primitive now. Here we have a few old hats. Oh, these old hats. 50s and 60s. My mum used to wear hats like this. Little tobacco tins from long ago. Boxes of matches. Cigarette cases. All these old washing powder. These are the washing powders that were around when I was little.
What's that there?
Postman.
Oh, the postman. Oh yeah, it's like a shop.
Old copper boil. Old wash machine, look at that. And this one here, you'd put your clothes in there. Put your clothes in there and it'd squeeze all the water out of them. All wedding dresses. Nurse. I This is just to give you an idea of some of the clothing and the old dolls from 1800 style. Women's platoons. Poison cart. The cart is equipped with a hopper and farrowing making device. Poison pellets made on phosphorus pullover fed into the hopper. The cart was being slowly driven along. The pellets would fall to the ground to kill rabbits. Old cart. Mobile air compressor. That would have been used to run the jackhammers in the mine. Some old farming equipment. Not sure what they call those, but you put them around a horse's head. Old cowbells. Old oil skin coat. The original dry as a bone. Oh, gee. All those things used to belong to somebody, and they all have a story. It's like the little Shire Council office from long ago. Little Horizon Gallery. I think it's somebody's house now, so we might go and have a bit of a look. So here we are at the Silverton Hotel. This was part of the movie of Mad Max, and at the front there you'll see, I'm not sure if it's an original Mad Max prop or whether it's just something added later on, but we'll go and have a bit of a look at this pub. I'll just have a look at this little old car. Goodness. I don't think it works, it's just a prop. Interesting, no? That's a pretty good looking beer garden. Some nights have live entertainment, that'll be fun to be here for that. The Ghost Town Bar. Oh, I think this is merchandise.
Oh yeah, merch.
All the merchandise, buy a shirt, have something about Silverton on it. Hey. How buddy, how are you? Don't mind if I take a couple of pictures? Wow. These cans. Love these old pubs, they're all quirky.
Over the top of, I might try and get some footage of your awards, and I might use that audio over that instead. I reckon. And then if you're happy for me to, I'll use some of your some of the content Jason got from
for sure.
last year.
Yeah, there's some good bits of that.
Just of there's some really great bits. His camera's really good.
Yeah.
Stuff. Not big. Where's that going to be?
We passed it.
Oh! Yep, next question.
Actually, you just had one right. Ducked down.
Oh, you know what?
Just giving you a little bit of a look around at the little items in here. That hat there's had plenty of history. Well, we're just going to have a walk around Silverton and show you some of the old buildings. There's a few art galleries and museums, I think. So we're just going to walk around town and just give you a bit of a look at what's here. This old comedy's been sitting there for a long time. We're going to have a look at John Gillan Gallery. So we'll just have a look around. Have a look around over here first.
Yeah, this old car.
Old BMW,
Is that what it is? BMW.
Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly.
Old bikes. So keep in mind, this is where Mad Max was filmed. So, isn't that cool? We'll go inside and have a look. Ned Kelly. All the old bicycles. How cool. Oh wow.
I don't know if you're allowed to film art.
These beautiful photos, paintings. So you're John?
Yeah.
And you've painted all this?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, see it.
So how long have you been a resident of Silverton?
Oh, I've been out here nearly 50 years.
Have you? Wow.
I lived in 30.
Yep.
I went back and broke new one house, so
Oh, that's lovely. Very good. Well, I like that corner there.
yeah, that's where I paint.
Yeah, it's very good.
What there?
Yeah. That was about 40 years ago.
And that's, who's that?
30.
I thought it was 30.
Have you been for your camel ride yet?
I haven't gone yet.
Okay.
I think it'd be a bit quick if we were.
It's interesting that the old Freemasons hall, but they've bricked up the front of it. But they just stand the test of time. Well, here we are at the famous Mad Max 2 museum. So this is if you watch Mad Max, you'll see a lot of the props. And the interesting thing is, when they made Mad Max, so many of the people weren't actors. What they did is they got local people from the town to come out and put certain, dress-ups on, and they're the ones that drove a lot of the cars and raced around the desert, just local people. Well, let's go in and check it out. Well, I suppose some of this stuff has sat here for decades and probably unrecognisable from the movie. But done the same, it's just interesting to come here and have a bit of a look. So here's some of the old vehicles they used in making the movies, Mad Max 2. I think they made a few Mad Max movies. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this car's still in really good condition, isn't it? Old vehicles over there. Huh, look at this guy. Wow. Are you a couple of old Mad Max fanatics, are you?
No, not really.
No.
Just thought we're here, we'll come and have a look.
Yeah, we're the same. Gosh. Made some interesting looking contraptions. Original Mad Max action movie, so they wrecked these to get certain scenes done. Gosh. The museum is pretty good. As you can see, we filmed a few of the cars and things, but there's really lots and lots of photos and a few old props and costumes. But I think the photos have copyright on them, so you just can't film a lot of that sort of stuff for copyright breach. But it's good if you're coming through. Make sure you call in, it's worth it. Well, here we are at Silverton Cemetery. And it says the Silverton Historical Cemetery is the final resting place of many of the town's residents. Fenced in 1888, today the cemetery is a historical site that cannot be disturbed. The cemetery is still used today and has a current burial area set aside to the east. Mining accidents were tragically common. Isolation meant that fresh water, fruit and vegetables and sanitation was often in short supply, and typhoid was the constant part of life that took many children. Well, we're at the Silverton Cemetery, and you know, when you travel over Australia, sometimes going to old cemeteries is so rich with history and you makes you wonder who these people were. A little grave down here, it's probably just maybe a child, it's only a small grave. This here, what does this say? Rose Ann Linderton died 25th of November 1901, age 59 years. You know, something about life and death, you know. Death always produces many questions, and it's a reality we find ourselves very curious about. Let's have a look and see what some of these names are here. So here we have a grave for a man, Donald McGuinness, and he was married, his wife's name was Anne. And it says, when Donald McGuinness was born in 1853 in Scotland, United Kingdom, his father James McGuinness was 38 and his mother Mary McCorkindale was 38. He married Anne White on January 24th in 1882 in South Australia. They were the parents of at least 2 sons and daughters. He died on 3rd of November 1891 in Acacia Gardens, New South Wales, Australia, at the age of 38, and was buried in Silverton, New South Wales in Australia. See, there's just a short little history of a man who passed through here, lived his life and died. Just interesting. You know, the early days, the pioneer days, you reach some of these stones and it says Charles Thomas. He died December the 18th, 1895, aged 17 years and 10 months. And then there's his brother or friend or whoever, Samuel Parsons, died 1895, 14 years old and 4 months. And then Arthur Harding died 1889, 4 years old and 9 months. It's just crazy. People died of things to today in society wouldn't bother us, but in those days there was no help, there was nothing. Once you caught dysentery or something like that, you're pretty well destined to die at an early age. So here's the grave of John Stokey, and he was born in 1842 and died on the 8th of December 1927. And apparently he was a cattle drover, so he worked for John Kidnam, who was a big landowner and like a station owner in these areas. And also John Stokey was one of the people that led the Burke and Wills expedition. And but here he lies today. What a history though. A drover on the land, and he's even part of Burke and Wills going through the middle of Australia. Just interesting. There you go. Just doing a little drink of water.